Hi guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you this lunch I'm making, which is actually the exact thing I made for dinner last night, and it took me only a few minutes, and I've been giving some examples in my Fueled and Focused plant-based eating course group of my like everyday easy plant-based lunches that I just throw together with easy stuff that's in my cupboard, right? So here's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use Bonza Rotini. This is made from chickpeas. Hey Valerie, you need a lemon. I have peas. These are organic peas that have been, you can see them, they're a little bit frosty, which is totally fine. This is a method that I do where I just buy like big bags of organic veggies and then I put them in glass containers so they start to thaw out, so they're quick to use or ready to eat. So peas, and then we'll go over here. Let me see, how do I pull it? I'm just boiling the water for the chickpea noodles, and then my broccoli I already cooked, and so this is my pan that I use almost for everything every day, and I just water sauteed it. So that just means on medium heat, put a little water in here, dump as much broccoli in as you want to, and then I covered it until it steams for just a few minutes, and then it's done, right? So you don't want to overcook the broccoli. You want it to be fork tender. It should still be really bright green and just ready to go. So what's cool about this is that the pasta, because it's this chickpea pasta, it cooks literally in, I think it takes longer to get the water to boil than it does to actually cook the noodles themselves. So when I cook the noodles, I just stand right over the top of my pot or over my pan, because otherwise they will turn to smush. And you'll have to watch the water too. I'll show you, and that's why I'm just gonna do this live, even though it's gonna take just a little bit longer at the front end. So you can see the bubbles are starting, and I add a little bit of salt to the water right as it's starting. And then here's the salt that I use for everything, ancient fine sea salt, because it has minerals within it, so that's really good for your body, for your cells. Okay, so we're gonna let that, it's almost ready, can you see? And then the other thing that we're gonna do here, okay, back to my face, is leafy greens. So actually I have one more thing you could also add. So what's good about the way that I cook is that you just layer things and you can't do it wrong. You're just adding vegetables to whatever you want. So always have a big container of, you know, dark leafy greens, and that's gonna fill the base of the bowl. And we'll just do that while the water is gonna come to a boil. So hi guys, how are you doing? What time is it? 1:11. Ooh, 1:11, angel numbers. I just took Dash to his grandma's to play so I could do some work, and I thought I would just, might as well film this because this is how I literally make my lunches. So here we go. Mixed leafy greens, and here's my bowl that I use like every day for my lunch and dinner meals, because it makes it look a little more elegant and fancy, and it's a good size. This is a set of 3 from Pottery Barn, and I just use the little one for my own meals like every day. So I wash it every day, so it's always ready for the next one. Okay, so the greens go in first, right? And then I do season every layer, so I just do a little bit of real salt on top. And this, by the way, is such a pretty dish. You could make it, I mean, it looks fancy when it's finished, but it's so easy. Okay, so I think that the water is ready, and I just do like almost this whole box. So you have the water and the salt, and I'll show you how fast this cooks, you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna do like half, well maybe 2/3. And then take your pasta spoon just to get it loosened up. And I'm gonna stay right here because it's going to come back to a boil really fast, and you'll have to turn it down, otherwise everything will explode, and then you'll be mad at yourself for how you have to clean things up, which stinks. Okay, let's see what the box even says. I never pay attention to the minutes. Okay, this I think is wrong because it says 7 to 9 minutes. There's no way that it takes that long. Woo, see? Okay, it took like 1 minute to come up, and now I'm turning it way down because otherwise it would have overflowed. So just keep it at a simmer like that. Okay, so then we'll just start to layer everything in because everything is so fast. That should be okay. I'll just keep my eye on it and then flip my camera so you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right, so we have the greens. Let's see my box. I don't have my fancy camera out, so, okay. We've got the bowl of the greens. We have a lemon. And where's my knife? Over here. Okay. I have 1 organic cucumber that I sliced just in half and lengthwise, if you can see it. And I'm just gonna slice this into a little bit of a finer chop. And you don't have to put the whole thing in if you don't want to. But you can have leftovers, right? Okay, so we've got, I think I will put the whole thing in because this is like a really messy chop. But that's the point of this, is to show you that it doesn't need to be so like gourmet or anything. You just need to get the food into your literal body so that it can work, because when you do, it will work. And then you will completely change your health when you eat plant-based like this. It is impossible to not work because you're putting in only foods that help your body and help your system instead of anything that would slow it down or harm it. So really it's just like this, navigating this balance when you understand how food works. Okay, I'm gonna just do a couple florets of broccoli and chop them up so that they're easier to eat in our salad. Let me see, so we got so far. I personally always, not always, but almost always have at least one cooked vegetable mixed in with my raw leafy greens and at least one other raw vegetable. So as you can see, like this is part of my formula for salad bowls. Leafy greens, something cooked, something raw, and then we need like flavor enhancers, which can be like your herbs, which can be like your parsley, cilantro, lemon, coconut aminos, your salt, etc. And then we're gonna put just a few peas in the top. Peas are so good with lemon and pasta. It's sort of like a spring salad. We'll try to bring better weather here soon. Okay, so look at how full this is. A little bit of salt. Okay, then take your lemon. I'm gonna check on our noodles. Yep, they're just, okay, totally done. And they just sat in that water. Okay, so take a handful and just put them right on top, and then we'll just fold everything in with the lemon juice. And I also like doing lemon zest, so that's why you want to make sure to rinse your lemon. Do you guys like my orange pants? They're from Aloe. Okay. So I highly recommend having different graters. This one is good for lemons and limes. And then you probably know this, but go around your lemon and get the zest off, and don't go into the white pits because that's bitter. This just really brightens your flavor. Okay. And here's a tip too. So last night when I made this, I put like the entire half of my lemon on my noodles, and it was too much. It was too acidic, because usually when you're doing like a vinaigrette, you have like an oil to balance the vinegar or the acidity of like a lemon or a lime. And I didn't have any oil because I wanted it to be like lighter. So you might need to just start slow with the amount of lemon juice that you use and then increase if you need, because you don't want to make this like so acidic. And it's not that the lemon is acidic, right? Because lemons are alkaline to the body, but as far as like science goes, they act like an acid when you're cooking and stuff. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm gonna show you 2 more things that I'm gonna add to make this like just so gorge. Typically, you know, like when people make lemon and noodles, you hear like lemon pepper. I personally don't like pepper, and I don't recommend pepper as much because it's a digestive irritant. So everything that I cook and eat is like under the focus and under the lens of like, is this easy to digest? Is this good for my body? And so pepper is like definitely a flavor enhancer, but it's not like the best for your body, because anything that's irritating is going to slow you down a little bit, and anything that slows you down a little bit is going to delay the speed of your results, okay? So we're talking about what happens internally with food. So let me grab what I'm gonna grab. Okay, so this is what I use all the time instead of pepper, because one, it's like black, it's actually dark green, but it looks like pepper because it is a sea vegetable. So this is organic kelp granules, and again, more minerals. So we have our real salt, and then we have good iodine in here, so really good for the thyroid. And then I'll just sprinkle this all over the top. And this is an awesome way to get sea vegetables in your daily or multiple times per week diet, which I do recommend sea vegetables to be like a component, just like dark leafy greens are one of the main components. Get sea vegetables, and then here we, oh, don't let the broccoli fall out. Then we wanna do one more thing to like bind it together. So you could do like olive oil with lemon as a dressing, or you could use avocado. And I definitely prefer to use avocado because it's, oops, my camera. It's raw. So if you're looking for like what's the healthiest fat, it's what is raw or what is untouched by man and heat. That's why they talk about cold pressed oils. But so I just do lines. I did that really fast, but lines down and lines across, and then just use as much as you want in there and smash it around. Can you see it? Does this look amazing? Let me know what you think, okay? So there it is. I'm gonna like clean up the edges a little bit like I do, and then take a picture to put with the video, but try it. Let me know if you like it. Again, it's completely entirely plant-based, and it's completely perfectly food combined. So it's definitely hearty, but it's also light. So try it. Let me know if you like this video. Share it with your friends, and definitely tag me if you try the recipe. I would love to see your creations. Okay? Bye, guys. Hi guys, just an FYI, if you want to download a PDF of this recipe so that you have it on hand and you can make it whenever you want, click the link below in the comment section and I will send it right to your email. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.